Describe something you learned outside school or college.
I'd like to talk about React web development, a skill I learned entirely outside formal education. I plunged into it roughly 8 months ago, right after finishing my bachelor's degree, because I realized that most well-paid front-end jobs these days list React experience as a must-have. My first step was enrolling in a free Udemy crash course called React 15 Hours. The tutor broke complicated topics into bite-sized videos, so concepts like components, props, and state slowly started to make sense. That said, the initial phase was downright intimidating. I kept bumping into cryptic error messages such as, "cannot read property of map of undefined." To stay on track, I set myself weekly mini-projects. In week 1, I built a static to-do list. In week 2, I upgraded it with dynamic state management using hooks like useState and useEffect. The moment I successfully deployed a simple portfolio site on Netlify was a genuine breakthrough. It finally felt like I'd crossed from theory to practice. I also joined a vibrant Slack community called Reactiflux. Whenever I got stuck, seasoned developers would point me to documentation, code sandboxes, or GitHub gisps, often within minutes. This crowdsourced mentoring saved me days of frustration. I dedicated about 2 hours every evening to coding, refactoring, and reading blog posts on performance optimization. The single most helpful tool has been VS Code coupled with the ESLint plus Prettier extensions, which keep my code clean and error-free in real time. Today, I'm able to spin up responsive web apps far quicker than before. In fact, a local cafe hired me to create their online ordering page, and seeing real customers use my interface was a huge confidence booster. I'm now experimenting with Next.js for server-side rendering, aiming to make my sites load blazingly fast even on slow networks. Beyond the technical know-how, self-teaching React hammered home an important life lesson. Consistent practice trumps raw talent. Thanks to YouTube tutorials, open source code, and sheer persistence, I turned an intimidating library into a practical money-making skill. All things considered, learning React outside the traditional classroom has been one of my smartest moves. It opened the door to freelance gigs, sharpened my problem-solving muscles, and proved that self-directed learning can keep pace with the ever-evolving tech world.